If you're brand new to trading in 2026, then this video is going to help you actually become a successful trader. And I'm going to tell you the things that I've learned taking you from start to finish on how to actually become a profitable trader. 8 simplified steps and phases of things that I've actually done. Now, who am I? My name is Kyrien Idlebird. I've been able to amass over $750,000 in funding in the last year. I've been trading for over 6 years now and have made thousands of dollars in payouts in the markets and helped traders do the same exact thing. So this video is going to be able to help you if you're completely new to trading on how you actually become a profitable trader and the mindset that you're going to have going into 2026 and the habits that you're going to have to build in 2026 to actually become a successful trader. And these are the things that we actually work on and build in our community and instill in the traders that follow our system. The first thing is what traders actually get wrong. Trading isn't about predicting where the markets is going. Trading isn't about, taking a big win, and it's not a get rich quick scheme. These are common misconceptions that traders who are newer into the markets think trading is about. What trading really is being able to answer 3 simple questions. Where is the markets likely to go? How will I be able to execute off of that? And can you execute this consistently? Those are the 3 things that you need to know. So by having these 3 things, you already give yourself an edge in the markets. Number 2, so this is the markets that I would suggest that you focus on in 2026 if you're a complete beginner, and that would be the futures markets over Forex. Now, Forex is the foreign exchange markets, and that is just the exchange rate from one currency to another, right? So if I was looking to go to Europe, the exchange rate from $1 versus €1 would be the difference there. And essentially what trading is determining whether or not an asset is going to go up in comparison to another asset. And why I specifically recommend futures over Forex just for myself and for my community is because I've dealt with a lot of Forex firms. You're going to deal with a lot of unregulated brokers, unregulated prop firms. You're going to have problems with payouts, and I'm not going to say you're going to, but you can have problems with payouts. I've had $1.6 million in funding with prop firms on the Forex side with firms that literally shut down, and I haven't seen that or any problems with that on the future side. I haven't had any problems getting my payouts, or neither has none of my members when we are actually trading on this future side. And there's actually more benefits to trading futures when it comes down to, in the execution side that we'll talk more about later on. And this is one thing that was a big shift for me coming into 2025 was that I wanted to switch from Forex to futures, and we made that switch coming into the year, and that switch has been very, very crucial for us, and it has shown a return for us. I feel safer. I didn't want to grow with other firms and unregulated brokers because I was scared, will I get more money? I don't have to worry about that now. So the ease of mind right there for me is just worth it. Third thing is going to be the thing that keeps you in the game, and that's going to be your risk management. Now, you're going to hear me say risk management all the time. What is risk management? This is how much you are going to risk of your account size per trade. Now, rule of thumb, I only do 1% per risk per trade. Why? Because that allows you to take 100 trades. Again, going back to the first thing, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is about consistently executing and stacking wins. It's more so, and you're going to learn that trading is about repetition and doing things consistently. That's why I talk about habit building. And one rule of thumb good habit is risking 1% per trade. That goes whether you're trading prop firms or if you're trading your own personal account. I recommend only 1%. Focus on those slow gains and building the reps. The reps is what's going to get you through success. Now, number 4 is going to be very, very crucial, right? This is going to be reading price action, and we're going to hop onto the charts, and I'm going to break down some simple price action and explain to you guys simple market structure so that you can understand the keys that you're going to be looking for and some of the terms that you're going to need to know when trading in the markets and some of the things that you're just going to hear me say over and over and over again. Okay, so what we have here is the 2 types of market structure that we would normally see. Either price is going up, as you can see here, or price is going down. So how you would be able to identify whether price is going up or if price is going down is by indicating these tops. So anytime you see these tops here, so this is a top, this would be a top, this would be a top. These are going to be known as our highs, right? And any of these bottoms, so this bottom here, bottom here, bottom here, these are going to be known as our lows. So if our high is higher than our previous high, then that means we're creating a higher high. So that means that price is creating higher highs and higher lows. So this low is higher than our previous low. So this is going to be a bullish market structure. So you're going to hear oftentimes we're going to say bullish and bearish. If price is creating higher highs and higher lows, then that's going to be a bullish market structure. Now, if we were taking a look at this market over here, well, we can see that this is our low here. This is another low. Now, what do we know about this low here? Well, it's lower than our previous low. So this was our previous low. This is our current low. If our current low is lower than our previous low, then that's going to be known as a lower low. So if price is creating lower lows, and we take a look here, this is our high, and then this is our new high. So if our new high is lower than our previous high, this is a lower high. Why? Because this high is lower than our previous high. So it's going to be a lower high, and this is a lower low. So if we're making lower lows and lower highs, then this is going to be a bearish market structure. Creating higher highs and higher lows, then we're looking for price to be bullish. If we're creating lower lows and lower highs, then we're looking for price to be bearish, as it is here. So how do we actually trade this? Well, we want to identify which way price is going and trade in that direction, right? So we're going to be looking to trade in the direction once we identify price action, right? So this is the first terms that you're going to need to know. Price is creating higher highs and higher lows, and it is bullish. I'm going to anticipate that price would continue going up. So I'm going to be looking for a continuation up here. And so when price breaks my previous high, I'll be looking to enter my trade for that continuation up. When you enter a trade, there's going to be three terms that you're going to want to know, right? So our entry is going to be indicated by where the gray box and the blue box meet here. That's going to be my entry point. This gray box is going to be my stop loss. This is where if price goes against me, I will actually get out of the trade and lose money, right? So if price comes down, it'll take me out in my stop loss, right? But I'm anticipating price to go up, right? If price is going up, I'm looking to buy. My take profit is where I'm going to look to close my trade. Now, what I would say is my break even is where I enter my trade. So at one point, when price is running in our favor, so let's say price is running in our favor here, I will take the risk off of my trade and move my stop loss where I was looking to get out at break even. So that means I have no more risk on this trade, and that means I can leave this trade stress free and just wait for it to either take me out for no money or to take me out at my take profit where I would look to get out of my trade, and that's where we make a profit. So take profit, stop loss, and break even. Also bullish, bearish, and then higher highs and higher lows. Another term that you're going to hear me say is resistance. So if price is creating lower lows and lower highs within this bearish structure here, and we come down and create a low, right? This is where I'm going to set a bar, which is going to be known as my resistance, right? Because price works like a magnet. Essentially, it will reject or break through. So if you see price coming into this area, this is a strong level that if price breaks through, we can see a steeper move to the downside. But if it doesn't break through this area here, we could possibly see a rejection, which means that price is repelling off of this area. Oftentimes would potentially flip the structure into creating, instead of going from lower lows to lower highs, into now higher highs and higher lows, changing it from bearish to now being bullish there. That is a quick rundown and breakdown of how market structure works. If that just seemed like a lot of information, don't feel overwhelmed. We do this every single day, and I'll show you exactly how we actually execute, which brings us now to number 5, which is the next thing that's going to help you be a successful trader in 2026. Now, in our community, I teach all of our members how to execute our simple 9-step system known as the Ace Trader method, and the rundown of the system is going to be A, anticipate, C, confirmation, and E, how to execute every single day consistently in the markets. You can get it in a link down in the description, and it includes a video on how we actually utilize this system in the markets and live examples going through that. And you can see how we implement these things every single day in our free Telegram, because we do a free pre-market prep that you can get. So you can get both of those down in the link down below. It's completely free. You just sign up and you can get both of those things, and it's going to be super valuable. We're just focusing on giving more and more more value in 2026. So if you want to see the system that I use that allowed me to get $750,000 in funding and to take multiple thousands of dollars in payouts and help members in our community do the same thing, that's there for you. Number 6 is going to be why most beginners tend to lose. Now, beginners tend to lose for just 4 simple reasons. Either they enter trades too early, they have a lack of knowledge, they have a lack of discipline, or they have a lack of a system. In trading, you need to know how to actually play the game, so you need to have some type of fundamental knowledge of how the markets work, right? Then if you don't have discipline, then you won't be able to execute consistently, right? So it doesn't matter if you have a system if you can't consistently execute it, and you can't consistently execute if you don't have a system. So you need to have a consistent, repeatable system that you can use and track every single day. That way you can monitor your growth. If it's not tracked, then you can't show yourself that you're getting better, right? You can't prove to yourself that this system works, and you need that data in order to become a successful trader, right? So that's going to come down to journaling all of your trades and just being on top of a simple, repeatable system. Like I said, you guys can have the system that I use every single day, but you need something that you can execute, and then to over time, over 100 reps, right? Because reps is the most important thing. Execute this same system and then calculate the data and then make adjustments that you need to make. In order to become really good at trading and to be really the top 1%, you need to be able to minimize emotions in terms of an execution standpoint, right? So if you're just executing each day a step-by-step routine, then the results don't matter, right? You're not emotionally tied to the results because you know that you're coming each day to just execute a simple steps, and you're going to let the results then take care of themselves. That is how successful trading works. It's showing up each and every day, doing the reps, and then letting the results then take care of themselves, right? And making sure that you don't do too much damage in a single day, right? So that means like you're abiding by your system. You're not over trading. You're not over leveraging. You're not trying to risk big on one trade to make big, right? And end up blowing your account. It's just showing up every single day, calculating the reps, and then letting the results then take care of themselves, right? And one thing that is going to be very big is you're going to know that volume negates luck. So the more volume you do in terms of a showing up each day in terms of reps, right? You don't want to be showing up and taking a whole bunch of trades. I don't mean in volume in terms of trades, but a volume in terms of days stacked up that you showed up and executed one simple repeatable system, right? That's going to negate luck, right? That's going to put you closer to success. Now, in terms of building the habits, number 7, this is going to be demo trading and journaling your trades, right? So journaling your trades is going to be so important. Tracking that data, like I said, is going to be very integral into being able to build your system and to continuously make improvements upon your system, because you can have a system that works, but then you can start to learn things that can tweak the system to make it even better, right? And this is where true profitable trading comes from, and being able to make slight adjustments, especially in different market conditions. How do you read market conditions and how do you adjust accordingly, right? So there's times where the markets are super great, we're seeing a lot of great moves, and then we have times where the markets are choppy. How do you mitigate risk in those times? You got to be able to identify these times and then to track how your system works in those different times. And the best way to find out all of this data on how your system works, what your average risk to reward is, and risk to reward is just how much you risk on average versus how much your reward is. And we oftentimes want a 2x our risk to reward. So anything that I risk, I'm looking to make at least 2 times that, right? That's just the rule of thumb. Why? Because you can have a 50% win rate where you're wrong half the time and right half the time and still be profitable. This is what I found gives me the most consistency. So demo trading and journaling your trades, reps. The more practice that you can get in 2026, the better you're going to be able to execute, the more confident you're going to be, the more clarity you'll have once you get on the charts. It's all about getting in those reps, spending time actually on the charts. And that doesn't mean live trading, but getting reps, back testing, practicing your system, practicing your strategy, making those improvements, properly journaling your trades. These are things that are just really going to take you to the next level when it comes to 2026 and just doing it for a solid year. Now, number 8 is going to be how you go from a beginner with no money to now making over $1,000 a day or $10,000 in the month. Well, that comes down to scaling, and it depends on how you personally want to scale. But how I've done it is using prop firms. So with prop firms, I've been able to leverage the skill that I have. I can pay low money and then get an account with the firm, which will pay me as I make profits on the account, being that I passed their account challenge. So that's how I've actually been able to amass over $750,000 in funding and take multiple $1,000 payouts because I have been leveraging the skill utilizing prop firms. So what this is that means you pay upfront a couple $100 depending to take an account challenge, and then you look to build the account and you scale it consistently and take consistent payouts. Now, this is what I've been doing and this is what we actually teach. So if you're somebody who's looking to actually scale and get funded in 2026, we have a one-on-one mentorship where I will work personally with you on how to scale and how I personally scale. So if you're interested, the link is down below. We'll hop on a call, we'll see if it's a good fit, and if it is, we'll start setting up the blueprint to helping you become a successful trader, trading with confidence, clarity, and consistency in 2026. And these are the things that I would personally do if you're going into 2026. These are the step-by-step things that I would focus on and dive into. For me personally, I have some big goals. We're looking to do over $100,000 in prop firm payouts, both for myself and then collectively for our community as well. And week by week, we'll be tracking the process of this. So I hope that you guys got some value out of this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Look forward to crushing it with you in 2026. Be sure to like and then comment one thing down below that's going to be your goal for 2026.